Syria's four-year civil war has triggered the worst refugee crisis in a quarter of a century, according to the UN today. 4 million people have fled the country, and inside Syria, more than 7.5 million have lost their homes. Elizabeth Palmer in Syria met a militia supporting the Assad dictatorship.
Syrian militiamen get into position, making it safe for us to get a look at the territory just beyond the olive grove recently seized by extremist fighters.
At the end of the field.
And warns Commander Abu Majd, their snipers are always looking for targets.
So that's Busr al-Sham, and that's where al-Nusra is headquartered now.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We're now on the southern front line of Syria's war, just a few miles from the Jordanian border, but the border's been closed for the last couple of months. That territory is occupied by extremist fighters from ISIS and from Jabhat al-Nusra.
This spring, rebels battled their way into this area and pushed the Syrian forces out. Since then, apart from skirmishes, it's been a stalemate.
Outgoing.
This was the only shot fired during our visit, but the fighters are still tense, and militia units are everywhere, helping the Syrian army hold its remaining ground. We come under regular attack, says Commander Abu Muhammad.
Oh, right, with mortars?
Yes, he says, and rockets and heavy machine guns, too. A few hundred yards away is Jordan, where the U.S. has been training rebels to slip back into Syria to fight ISIS, an enemy America now shares with Syria.
In some way, are the soldiers of the Syrian Arab army and the Americans allies against ISIS?
Not allies, he says. In fact, we don't trust anything American. We have a saying here, nothing good ever comes from the West. Actually, Scott, those fighters do recognize that the American airstrikes are taking the pressure off them, but they're just as concerned about other extremist groups, which they point out are being armed and financed by America's Arab partners in the Gulf.
Rare reporting from inside Syria. Liz Palmer in Damascus tonight. Liz, thank you.